Welcome back to J&J's Lowdown. So we've decided that given the 15 minutes that we want to run this show in, it's impossible for us to get you all the sports news that you need along with video game news because there's so much in sports, especially with the NFL, with all of the stats, all of the scores.
I mean, you can make a full show on just sports.
Well, ESPN does it all day long.
That's right.
All day long. So in 15 minutes, it's theoretically impossible for us to do it in 15 minutes. We could try, but I don't think we'd give you the show that you want to see. So we've decided that we're going to stick to video games, which we love. And because of that, we also love technology.
Right.
Big fans of technology. So in 15 minutes, we're going to give you a rundown of some really cool technology stuff that we see. It may only be one or two things each time. It may be 20 things. We may do a listing every now and again.
Sure.
But we want to give you some technology. We're also going to give you upcoming games. We're going to give you the Game Pass, just like we always have. And we're going to keep it fresh and fun and just have fun with it because, I think the banter that we do is actually part of the best part of the show.
Yeah, I think so.
So, but if you want to keep up with sports, we're going to keep going on our Twitter. We're going to keep up with sports. We're going to keep up with technology and video games. Our Twitter is going to be the place to go, and we'll have the links down below.
Yep.
But for now, let's talk about something cool in technology. 8K TVs.
I'm telling you, 8K TVs is this newest televisions that are out. And they range anywhere from the price of $3,000 up to, we saw one that was $60,000. Most of them are 50-inch and above.
Mm-hmm.
And, the thing about them is, are they worth it? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't. Not now. I can't see spending that kind of money right now.
I can't.
Like, give me a lottery win.
Yeah.
Then of course.
If you've got the money to just buy whatever you want and have the nicest of the all, then go out and buy a $60,000 television and enjoy the 8K, even though you're not getting 8K cable.
Yeah, not yet. But speaking of that, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was actually filmed in 8K. So there are movies that are being filmed in this 8K that we could see very soon. Like movie theaters may have this technology and you'll be able to see 8K then. If you have an 8K TV, maybe there will be options soon to have the 8K movies. But for now, I mean, really, for $4,000 or $5,000 for the cheapest one that we've seen, that's probably worth it because anything under 50-inch, the pixelation you're not going to notice.
No, you're not getting the quality that the 8K is presenting. You have to have at least the 80-inch for it to appear to be how nice it really is.
Well, yeah, I mean, because 33 million pixels, you go anything under, like they say, anything under 50 inches.
Yeah.
33 million pixels, you're not going to notice.
In this case, inches matter.
It does. Yes, size does matter when it comes to TVs. 4K, if you don't have a larger TV, really, a standard TV is going to work just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a 4K, and I don't really notice it. I've got a relatively large TV, and it doesn't bother me any. Now, I mean, of course, you've got 4K, and, but you've got a massive TV.
Right, absolutely.
Well, I mean, you don't have a TV.
No.
But, so if you're going to spend the money, if you've got the money to burn, you want to have the best of the best, and you want to impress your friends, especially with Super Bowl coming up in February, I mean, go for the 8K. You got that money to burn, have it. But otherwise, wait for the price drops. 4K is going to start dropping in price, because as soon as new technology comes out, prices drop.
Yep.
That's just the way it works. And soon 4K TVs are going to be a dime a dozen.
Absolutely.
So, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Me too. Now with right after Christmas, it's going to be time to buy the 4K televisions.
Yeah. I mean, I can go ahead and guarantee you when tax season comes up, there's not going to be anybody left with an LCD.
No, there won't be.
No. Do you know anybody with an LCD?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a bunch still out there. But, now everybody's going to go to those 4Ks and, especially getting into the OLEDs and all of that. I mean, there's nothing else.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fantastic time to buy. Guarantee you once tax season comes around after Christmas, you're going to see tons of price drops, and it's going to be the time to buy the 4K. And 8K, like I said, if you think you want it, you got that.
Spend the money.
At $15,000 to get that 65-inch, have at it. Otherwise, honestly, I don't think it's something we're going to buy now. A couple of years down the line when technology isn't as fresh.
Yeah.
Sure.
So is that a no-go for the 8K right now?
For right now, yeah. I don't think 8K is something that is necessary tech-wise.
Yeah.
It's not like having a phone charger.
No.
It's not necessary. So, but that's the biggest thing that's coming out in tech. There's a couple of other cool gadgets out there right now. somebody just came out with, and I don't remember who came out with it, but it's actually a wireless charger for the iPhone. It's like $75. It's like the Mobius phone charger.
Right.
And it still allows you to have wired jacks in, which most of them don't. So that's a pretty cool tech gadget. But, so, I should have mentioned that, should have.
Why?
I don't remember the name.
That's all right.
Oh, I can look it up. I'm sitting right here. I remember the name, and then when I went to go say it, I forgot. Let's see. Hold on. I just had it on here. It's hot in here all of a sudden. Who is it? Mophie.
Mophie. You're close.
Mophie Juice Pack Access. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So it's I said Morpheus. It's actually Moby Juice Pack Access.
Right.
It's pretty cool. It's around $70. Definitely something to check out. But you know, that's really the big thing right now is the 8K TV. That's really the only thing we had to talk about in this show because you know we're just starting out. But of course, there's going to be more to come. We're going to come up with crazy tech gadgets. We may even look at maybe testing some of them if we can get our hands on them. But yeah, so with the 4K TVs, I guess the biggest thing that we want to do with the 4K is play video games.
Absolutely. You know, the Xbox is coming out hopefully with one 4K.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. So looking at 4K Xbox play, like native 4K Xbox play, which is Xbox. I keep saying X blocks. Speaking of blocks, that fits us into our next little thing. We're going to talk about the new Game Pass games this month. So coming out, Lego Worlds is Legos threw up on Minecraft.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's it seems like a pretty open world sandbox.
Yep.
I see some issues with it. I think they tried too hard to kind of fit that Minecraft in there without making it their own. Because the Lego games are fantastic.
All the Lego games are great.
I mean, some of the earlier ones are a little bit rough.
Yeah.
But really, you look at the Lego Batman games, the Lego, Lego Cities and all those.
Cities, yep.
The Avengers Lego games.
Oh, yeah.
I love those games. You know, they have a certain appeal to them. I think kids will really like it because, you know, kids love it. Fortnite and Minecraft are huge right now.
Huge games for kids.
For young ones, yeah. Lego World, there's no targeting for your weapons. That's one of the big things that I see that's going to be an issue. You just start firing into the nowhere and nothing happens. Yeah, and I mean, with no targeting reticle, I guess kids won't mind, but anybody who likes any kind of shooter games is going to be frustrated all to pieces.
You're going to hate it.
Yeah. But I mean, you can copy and paste stuff from the environment. You can make stuff block by block.
You can tear it down.
You shoot it, it falls down. So I guess if you miss the enemy, the building's going to fall down. Let's hope you didn't build it.
Yeah, oops. There went your house because you missed your enemy.
It's like, oh, I can't run from the enemy now. I knocked down the wall. So it looks like a fun game. Kids are probably going to love it because it's that Lego thing, and Lego's huge. Which it's huger than we were when we were than it was when we were kids.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, I had Legos since I had castles and airplanes. I don't think there was any. I mean, and now you can get everything from Minecraft Legos.
Yep.
You can get Star Wars Legos.
You can.
Which I'm wearing my Chewbacca socks.
Chewbacca socks?
Yeah, I'm wearing Chewbacca socks. But the Lego World game looks like it's a lot of fun. And the great thing about it is... oh, Lord. Anyway, joking aside, Lego World looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And one of the great things about Game Pass that we really enjoy is you pay monthly. And if you don't like the game, you know what you didn't have to do?
You don't have to turn it back in either.
Yeah, you don't have to turn it back in, but you didn't buy it.
Yeah.
If you don't like it after a day, you know what you can do? You can take that $10 you spend a month, go play another game, like Dishonored 2.
You could go play any of the other 100+ games.
Yeah. But Dishonored 2's out right now.
Oh, yeah.
I've never played a Dishonored game, and I've always wanted to. Always been impressed with the Dishonored series. I wanted to.
Yeah.
I thought they looked amazing, the things you can do with them. But I never got to play them because I couldn't afford to spend $60 on a game when there was other stuff coming out. I mean, I buy a game once or twice a year. I mean, I have to save up to get those games once or twice a year. And I had other games I wanted to play. And Dishonored, I wasn't 100% sure. So this is a chance, $9.99 a month. I can play it. You know, if I don't like it, I didn't buy it.
You just get rid of it. Just delete it off your hard drive and go download something else.
And that's another great thing about the Game Pass. I mean, we cannot speak good enough about this.
I
mean,
love Game Pass.
Yeah, especially with like Gears 5 and stuff right now.
I know.
So much fun. But in the last game, 3 games came out in October. Of course, Dishonored 2, Lego Worlds, but also City Skylines has come back. It was out a couple months ago. It's a really fun SimCity game. It's actually really in depth. I mean, everything from public transportation to choosing which zone you want to be heavy, light, medium, just like all the SimCity games,
right.
The newer ones. But it's really detailed. The way you set up the map's pretty interesting. I just love the way it looks. I think it's very pretty.
It's impressive. They went into a lot of work on the graphics.
Yeah, and it's very detailed. The city planning and all that's really cool. Definitely, if you like SimCity games, it's another one to check out. Just came out this month. Well, it didn't just come out. It just came to Game Pass again this month. And it'll be on there for a couple of months. And if you're like me, I play Farming Simulator on there too. I'm not going to lie. For whatever reason, if I'm in a mood to just sit back and relax, Farming Simulator 17 is on there right now.
If you ever played the old Facebook Farm City.
Oh, was it Farmville? Farmville. Yeah. Oh my God. Back in the day of Facebook games. How far we have come in the mobile genre. But, they're all, Game Pass is just so amazing. I mean, all of it's so much fun. But
can't speak enough to how much fun it is to play Game Pass.
Yeah. And, I'm going to be doing Dishonored 2, and I'll do Lego Worlds, and also City Skylines. I may do a video on it. I'm honestly not that great at it. I love the games, and I'm terrible at them. I mean, atrocious.
But that's what makes them fun, is that you just enjoy playing them and you continue to.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about. You ain't got to be great at a game. You got to enjoy it. Like, I'm not the best at just about anything I play. I mean, you've seen me play Division 2.
Oh, gosh.
Like, whoa!
You definitely need more matchmaking if you're going to play with them.
Not that bad. I mean, it's not that I go down every 5 minutes. About 10.
Yeah, about 10.
About 10.
I constantly have to keep my hive going.
Like this morning. But it's so many fun games on there, especially if you like multiplayer and stuff. And that's really what we're about on this show. And we'll talk about some new games that are coming up on the next show on Thursday. But this show is just kind of to let you know what we're doing. We decided to switch over to tech.
Sure.
We're going to talk about, the Game Pass games that have just come out. It'll give me a chance to do some Let's Play and stuff as well. We can talk about, the Dishonored 2 and stuff like that coming up. And you're more than welcome to watch all of the links for all of our stuff. Right. Twitter, Twitch, all that's going to be in the link below, or in the notes section below. But, I mean, honestly, Game Pass is amazing. And, Dishonored 2, getting ready to play that. Getting ready to play SimCity Sky, or Sim Skyline, City Skylines.
City Skyline.
So, all that's just so much fun. Okay, so, like we said, we talked about Game Pass and all that. But, it's time for us to wrap this show up. We want to thank everyone for watching. Definitely let us know in the comments what you think. Post on our Twitter what you think. Post on Facebook. Once we get it all running, we'll have the link below. Now, there's still some issues with getting the name changed. It's just Facebook is a beast. But Twitter, I'm always on Twitter. I'm always checking. I'm always checking the comments here. If you like something, you hate something, you think we need to add something, put it in the comments.
Yeah, tell us what you want to hear.
Yeah, we will definitely match the show to what our viewers want, because that's what we want to do. We want to reach people and let them know things they want to know.
Right.
We've always wanted a channel that was like that.
Sure.
It was just very interactive, and that's kind of our idea here. So definitely comment below. Check out our links to our Twitter and our Twitch. For right now, that's our main sources. And definitely come back for our Thursday show, where we'll talk about some upcoming games coming up in the next week. I always want to keep you on a week ahead. And we'll talk about a few short game reviews and maybe some new tech that's coming out as well. Y'all have a wonderful day, and thank you so much.
We'll see you next time.